To me, running is so much more than racing on roads trying to get a really fast time. My best running experiences have for sure been far away from paved roads. So when I heard about a local 5k race where the course was mostly in a super wet marsh in the Norwegian forest, I had to sign up. So today I will not be running my fastest 5k ever, but I will for sure get super tired, and I'm hoping to be able to fight for the victory, because I think this kind of a course will suit me quite well. The course consists of 2 laps of 2.5 kilometers each, and it's probably one of the wettest running races out there. So let's check out how brutal this course will be and meet up with some of my competition. Oj, det var lite blött här. So we're running here, we're swimming. So these 3 guys are some of the toughest competitions today, and it's 3 of the athletes that I'm a coach for. How do you feel before the race?
Strong. Cold.
Strong.
Cold and strong.
Cold and strong. Yeah. Alfred finished second the last time this race was held, so I think you are maybe the favorite today. Do you have any tips for your coach?
Run fast and...
Don't drown.
Don't drown, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we need to warm up because we're going to get really cold today. This will be fun. A bit wet. Not a lot of fun. Lycka till. Good luck. I was really not surprised to see Alfred taking the lead directly from the start here. From following him on training, I know that he has a super high top speed, and I just try my best to stick to his back here. So as you know by now, this 5k course is a super slow and demanding one, but the first part of the course here is actually really fast on a downhill gravel road. After the first 400 meters of the race, we finally head into the forest and the race can start for real. By this point, another one of the favorites had taken the lead, Ulrik Lolland, a super fast road runner. He's a sub 15 minute 5k runner. He has a PB of 14:40 from this season, which is way better than what I have ever done on a 5k. But then again, this is for sure not a flat race on a road. I'm happy to be sitting in the 4th position here, and I'm just trying to preserve my energy and waiting for the really tough sections in the marsh to start. And in the beginning here, I'm feeling really good and fresh in my legs. So here we enter the first marsh section, and you can see that the pace is getting slower, but for sure the effort to keep moving is way higher in this part. Coming out of the first marsh, the guy in the 2nd position starts leaving a bit of a gap to Ulrik in the lead. So I'm very happy to see that Alfred notices this and passes him. And then I just try to follow him and move into 3rd position. It's way too early to give up a gap if one of us wants to have a shot at winning this race. Coming into the 2nd marsh section of the course, Alfred is pushing hard and moves into the lead, and once again I just try to follow his move. Although I have to work hard, I still feel good, and if we want to have a chance at shaking off on as fast a road runner as Ulrik, it's in these tough sections of the course we have to do it. Here I actually felt super strong and really wanted to try opening up a gap to Ulrik in 3rd, so I decided to take the lead for the first time in the race and push the pace a bit. And at this point of the race I was really feeling confident, and it was super fun pushing hard on this nice forest trail. And Alfred also seems super fresh, and once again he overtakes me and moves up into the lead. He really pushes hard here, and I think it's perfect if we can help each other keep up a high pace in these demanding parts of the course. So I decided to try to move up in front and push the pace once again, but just as I'm supposed to make my move, my leg just disappears in the deep water beneath me and I fall down and lose all of my momentum. After this fall, I in a blink of a second go from feeling super fresh and confident to really starting to feel the lactic acid and the pain. So here I just try to fight to keep up with Ulrik and Alfred. And as you can see here, it looks like more of a crawling or swimming race than a running. After this tough section of the course, there's once again a small section that goes on a gravel road. And here Alfred and I really noticed that this kind of running suits Ulrik really well, and we're not as strong road runners as him. So we could simply not keep his pace in this road section and had to let him go just a bit. And I couldn't keep as close to Alfred as I wanted either, so I had to leave a gap there as well. But I was hoping that I was going to be able to catch both of them up in the upcoming marsh section. Back into the marsh again, I can see that Alfred is getting a bit tired, although I'm also tired. I still feel that I can push a bit more, so I decide to pass him, but I quite quickly start to feel the pain as well, and Alfred passes me. At this point Ulrik is starting to pull ahead and I'm not quite ready to give up the victory in this race just yet, so I decide to once again push hard and pass Alfred and try my best to close the gap to the lead. Here we're back at the arena after the first lap out of 2, and as it often is in this middle part of any race, it was really tough mentally for me, because I was getting really tired and I was only halfway done. And I had also lost 10 to 15 seconds to Ulrik in front, and it had opened up a gap back to Alfred of about 10 to 15 seconds as well. So I was running all by myself at this part of the race. But I just tried to keep up a good pace, and I was really hoping that I could close in a bit on Ulrik in the lead. So here we're a bit into the second lap, and I'm pushing on at a pretty good pace and doing my best to close in on Ulrik. And here we also start lapping people, which actually helps a bit mentally to focus on passing people in a good way and not just focus on the pain and the distance I still have to run. At some points of the course I could see the leader Ulrik just 15 seconds in front of me, so that was really motivating to see that he was still somewhat in reach, and I was ready to push hard towards the end, and I had a small hope that he would get a bit tired and that I was going to be able to catch him. So I made it to the last tough march of the course, and by this point my legs are of course super tired, but I'm doing my very best to keep up a decent pace all the way to the finish. And while I'm pushing hard here through the march, I would like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for supporting my YouTube channel. You really make it easier for me to put in the time to do these videos for you. So if you want access to behind the scenes videos, training programs, podcasts, and of course support my channel, feel free to check out my Patreon page. It's linked in the video description. And if you want to support my channel in a free way, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. This kind of a running in a super wet marsh is starting to get really tough by this point of the race. But it's such a cool way of running, and it's cool that running can be so much. It can be anything from racing super fast on the track to running in a deep wet marsh. And this kind of a running in a marsh is actually really good training that really gets your heart pumping. If you have a marsh close to you, I really recommend you to try it out, and you will get a really good training session. And also if you're struggling with injury problems related to running, this kind of a running can be really good training, since the impact from landing in the soft ground is very low, but you still get to work on those relevant running muscles and get a really tough workout. So here I'm entering the final climb of the day, and although it doesn't seem like I will be able to catch Ulrik, I'm pushing all I got, as I always think you should do in the end of any race. There I'm finally reaching the finish line after a super tough but also really fun race. And I'm doing it in second place, just 14 seconds behind Ulrik Lullan, who takes the victory. It's for sure always more fun to win, but I'm happy with my performance, and finishing in second place for sure gives me a lot of motivation in my upcoming training. That was for sure really different and fun, so thanks for joining me on this wet adventure today. If you want to watch some more videos where I do different running challenges, you can watch 2 videos here. So thanks for watching, train smart, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.